All right, howdy Georgetown ISD community. Fred Brent here with our regularly scheduled update. So that means it's Thursday and we've got emails coming your way, hopefully around the 5 o'clock hour. But first, I wanted to speak directly to you about a few particular points. First, sadly enough, our closure is extended until April 13th. As you well know, on Tuesday, March 24th, Travis and Williamson counties issued a stay safe, stay home order that asks residents to stay home to the greatest extent possible. The order is in effect through Monday, April 13th. And so in cooperation with that order, Georgetown ISD will extend the closing of our facilities through April 13th. So what does that mean for Georgetown ISD and all of our parents and our entire community? Well, you need to know that we will continue to provide meals for our students and their families the entire time our facilities are closed. We'll follow the same breakfast and lunch schedule at Tippett, Frost, and Pearl campuses Monday through Friday each week. Starting Monday, March 30th, we will have new instructional materials for the week. You can pick them up on Monday and Tuesday at our food or at our meal sites or access them online. As a reminder, Georgetown ISD facilities are closed and nearly all of our staff are working remotely each day. Now let's talk a little bit about instruction. We've had a few emails from you and we want to make sure that we give you some clarity. Please remember that back just 2 weeks ago, I, like you, was thinking, man, I can't wait for spring break. I want to get out there and enjoy some family time. And then, wow, man, things just changed. They changed really, really fast. And in just a few short days, we realized we would need to consider closing access to our schools. And that meant that during our spring break, our leadership team would need to figure out how in the world do we completely change the way we serve our community. So with that thought in mind, I feel it's necessary to review our intentions for student learning during the first 2 weeks of our facility closure and how we are moving forward with the additional time of closure. Please recall that the first 2 weeks of closure, which are March 23rd through April 3rd, were designed to support students at home while allowing our Georgetown ISD teachers and staff to rework our remaining curriculum to prepare for a new style of instructional delivery, which is a completely different world. They've done an amazing job. This time also allowed us to prepare for an extended closure by distributing devices, considering grading policies, and adapting other important aspects of teaching and learning. So first, I just want to thank you for your patience with us in that process. I also want you to know that new work completed by your student during that 2-week time period, whether it's completed online or through printed materials, will not be reflected in a student's grade for the 3rd or 4th grading periods. This includes teacher-delivered instruction. This work is simply intended to be engaging and support your child's recent learning. It is also important to note here that we have decided to end the 3rd quarter grading period on the last day we were in school, which ironically enough was Friday the 13th. So our teachers will work to assist you through any of the makeup work from that grading period and inform you on how to submit that work. The bottom line is we don't want any child to suffer any consequence of this closure. So what happens now that our closure has officially extended? Well, beginning with the week of April 6th, our support for students will transition to what we're referring to as remote learning. The work provided for students will focus on new skills that continue students pass through our curriculum and our Georgetown ISD learner profile. Now, we haven't quite finalized all of our planning for giving feedback or grading on that work starting April 6th, but be assured that we will share that information with you as soon as possible. And I promise you, our staff is working diligently on that very thing. Okay, let's talk about technology devices and deployment. We know some of you are a little anxious out there for technology support, and we have a plan for that. This week, principals received instructions for taking steps to begin the process for families to borrow a device from Georgetown ISD. So please watch for an email or a phone announcement from your school with information about dates and sign-up options. Middle school device lending begins tomorrow, March 27th, followed by elementary and high schools next week. We've also collaborated with some of our vendor partners to get great low-cost deals on technology devices for families that would rather buy a device than borrow one. And I think you'll be surprised at some of the things that they've been able to do. So, and also remember that you can sign up for free internet access in your home from Suddenlink or Spectrum. Details on these deals can be found on the Georgetown ISD website, the distance learning page, and we hope you'll check out our website. I know our team has worked hard to upgrade that, to try to make it more user-friendly. Please know that we have many devices for lending, but guys, we do not have enough for one-to-one, and would like to ask families with multiple children in the home to consider if they can share devices on loan. Our remote learning, our remote instruction plans will not require students to be online at the same time. There are additional details about everything in this video and much more included in your email on our website at www.georgetown.isd.org/coronavirus. So please look for the communication dated March 26th. So I want to close this video by simply thanking each of you for your hard work to support our students. Whether you're a Georgetown ISD parent that has found yourself in a brand new world, balancing work and at home and implementing learning activities for your children at home, or if you're a Georgetown ISD staff member that is learning new tools and preparing for a whole different world, a different kind of teaching and learning while still staying connected to your students. And many of you are both of those. I see your efforts. The videos are great out there. Thank you for what you're doing. Please know that I will do everything I can to support you and support our students. And our goal is to get our kids back in schools. We love you guys. We miss you. And Georgetown ISD will finish strong. Thank you.